everyone, and welcome to Bon Air Christian Church Yoga with Linda. I'm Linda, and I welcome you today to our first out of 5 sessions of our November theme, Thanksgiving and Gratitude. Our classes will be mostly yin classes, so stretching those tendons and ligaments. We'll be in poses for 2.5 to 3 minutes. So prepare yourself just to relax a little bit. You can be on your mat, on your bed, on a chair, and I'll try to give you different versions to make you feel comfortable. So as we begin our practice today, find a comfortable seat. So maybe you're sitting high on a blanket, maybe even a block. If you have a block, that's great. If you don't, you can use books or blankets or something to prop yourself up if you need it. So find a comfortable seat, close your eyes, or maybe have a soft gaze. Base of the spine stretching into the earth, crown of the head reaching for the heavens. Palms come up to face the sky. So palms are receiving and giving throughout this practice. Breathing in and out through the nose, take a moment here to follow your own breath, to find some stillness in this moment. And as you're breathing and slowing your breath down, examine your memories and your heart and recall a moment of profound gratitude where you were so grateful you were overwhelmed by joy. Allow your heart to open up to that moment. Maybe you feel a smile emerging from the corners of your mouth. And on your next inhale, bring your palms together at heart center, Anjali Mudra, offering seal. To seal in your practice of gratitude today. And bringing your arms down slowly by your sides, palms facing up. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, lower the arms. Create a beautiful sunburst with your arms reaching out to the side and up to the crown of your head and back down to earth. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Breathing in and out through the nose, knit the belly button to the spine. Grow tall in your spine. We have one more here. Exhale and release. Palms come back to rest, face forward or face up on your knees. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear comes over towards the right shoulder. With every exhale, feel the gratitude in your body. Allow every cell to rejoice as you relax on your exhale. Spine is nice and tall. Belly button is knitted into or towards the spine. The heart is reaching forward. On your next inhale, slowly allow your head to come back to center. Maybe you want to use your right hand to help your head rise. Right hand lowers again. Drop the chin ever so slightly and just feel the sensation and the difference of one side and the other. On your next inhale, center. Exhale, left ear lowers towards the left shoulder. These are not large movements, these are tiny micro movements. No pressure to really push your head one way or the other, but just allow gravity to do its work for you. Lifting the heart, belly button to spine, shoulders back and down, sitting nice and tall. As you exhale, smile and release gratitude and joy. On your next inhale, slowly allow your head to come back to center. Maybe use your left hand to bring your head back to center. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the chin towards the chest. Take your time. These are very slow, deliberate movements. Breathing in and out through the nose. As you inhale, slowly raise your head. Come back to center. Inhale, center. Exhale, slowly look over towards your right shoulder. Only as far as you feel just a little bit of tension. So it may be directly over your right shoulder, but it may be a little in front. Keeping your straight back, bring your right arm out, base of the palm placed between the cheek and the jawbone. Apply equal pressure from face to hand as you breathe in and out through the nose. We're creating space. We're creating energy and warmth. And we're moving as if we are slowly swimming through honey. On your next exhale, release the hand, keeping the head in place. Palm comes back down, face up towards the heaven. Inhale. Exhale, look a little bit further over your right shoulder, as far as you would like. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly come back towards the center. And feel the sensation from one side of your body to the other. You should feel the difference as we begin to heat up through this slow warm-up. Other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over towards your left shoulder as far as you would like. On your next inhale, left arm comes out, left palm, base of the palm, comes to rest between the jawbone and the cheekbone, applying equal pressure as you breathe in and out through your nose. Maintaining length in your spine, knitting belly button to spine, lifting your heart forward, applying equal pressure face to hand, hand to face. Breathing in and out through the nose, releasing all tension, all expectation, and just letting it go. On your next inhale, prepare to release as you exhale. Your left arm comes down, palm comes to rest on your left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, look farther over your left shoulder as far as you would like, using your neck to make the twist. It's very tempting to use the waist, but we want to really get some extension here and mobility in the neck. Slowly come back to center. Inhale, center, look over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Shrug your shoulders up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward. Do this a couple times, your own pace, keeping that tall spine, and then reverse the other direction. Right hand comes across the chest. Left fingers grab the arm and slide across that arm, pulling your right arm towards your body. You can apply opposite pressure if you like. We're opening up the back, a little bit on the right side. Nice tall spine. Preparing to release. Inhale, center. Exhale, slowly allow both arms to come down. Feel the difference from one side of your body to the other. Inhale, center. As you bring your left arm across the chest, right arm and right fingers reach over to the right shoulder. Allow them to gently slide down that left arm as you pull that arm into your chest. If you like to apply a little more pressure, you can make this an isometric by pushing and pulling your hands towards one another. Or you can just allow, with each breath, allow a little bit more opening and a little bit more space to be created in the upper back. Preparing to release. Inhale, center. Exhale. Allow both arms to come down and rest on your knees. Take a moment here to feel the warmth you've created in your body just with these few exercises. Take a moment here to express gratitude. On your next inhale, bring your arms behind you. If you've been sitting in Sukhasana, comfortable position, switch your legs because they may be getting tired. If you find another position more comfortable for you, please use that position. Just make sure that your spine is nice and tall. So we're going to do a twist. So inhale, arms rise. Exhale, right arm comes down behind you as the left arm comes to be placed, the left hand over the right knee. You're still facing forward. Inhale. As you exhale, begin twisting from your belly button to your ribs, chest, neck, shoulders, head. I may have said that in reverse, but you know what I mean. Breathing in and out through the nose. Nice tall spine, belly button knitted to your spine. Preparing to come to the other side, slowly release as you inhale, arms rise. Exhale, left arm comes down behind you, right arm comes to rest behind your left knee. Inhale, center. Knit your belly button to your spine, pull it in, begin twisting from belly to ribs, chest, shoulders, neck, head, and eyes. One more inhale here. On your next inhale, raise your arms as you unwind. And arms come down by your side as you release. Palms come together, heart center, Anjali Mudra. With eyes closed or a soft gaze, bow your head and consider gratitude. What is gratitude to you? So before we move into our yin practice, we'll do just a little bit of movement. So inhale, open your arms for joy. Exhale, round and contract, bringing everybody you love into your circle like you're hugging them to pieces. Inhale, arms rise, thanksgiving, gratitude. Palms come together at heart center. Inhale, open for joy. Exhale, round, bring everybody and even some new people into your circle. Hug, hug, hug. Inhale, arms rise, thanksgiving. Palms come together and down at heart center, gratitude. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, joy. Exhale, round and contract. Bring some new folks into your circle, some unknown faces. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, palms come together, heart center, Anjali Mudra, gratitude. Last one. Let's invite everyone into our circle. Inhale, open your arms for joy. Exhale, round, bring everybody in. Come on, universe. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, palms come together at heart center, Anjali Mudra, offering seal. Preparing to come into our yin poses, find your way to your back. So you may want to have blocks for this pose. You may use a blanket as well. So take your time coming down to lie on your back. We're going into Recline Butterfly. You'll see that I am going to time us, so I will be using my cell phone, so don't think that I'm texting people, please. So find your way down to a reclined position. I like to roll over, and I am experiencing some positional vertigo on the right side of my body, so if I have a little bit difficulty speaking for a minute, that's why. So bring feet hip distance apart. You want to walk your feet in towards one another, and then the soles of your feet will come together as you lower your knees to the side. Now, if you're comfortable here, you stay here, and we'll be here for about 3 minutes. If that's too much intensity for you, you just place blocks underneath your thighs or the knees. You just find where you need to place them. You can also use a blanket if you roll that up. So we'll be here for about 3 minutes, and we're going to contemplate gratitude. So once again, go to that space of joy where you have experienced such joy because you were so grateful. And if you can tap into that moment of joy or moments of gratitude, allow that gratitude as you exhale to move out into the space around you, sending it to the people around you, those you love, those you don't know perhaps but would like to, and strangers. Gratitude to them or towards them for their place in your life. With palms open towards the sky, imagine you are receiving gifts. Any type of gift that you enjoy and that you also love to give. So receiving and giving is such a big part of thanksgiving and gratitude. So So Reclined Butterfly is a yoga pose that opens us up a little bit to vulnerability. And sometimes we're very good at giving gifts or giving away, but not really receiving. So maybe just think about your stance on receiving gifts from others. Whether it's a compliment, whether it's something, an item that someone thought you would enjoy, maybe someone baked something for you. And it was given out of love and given freely. How did that make you feel? So preparing to come out of the pose. With your hands, press your soles of your feet together and maybe use your hands against your thighs to slowly bring your knees back together. Gently walk the soles of your feet, so heel toe, so that you're about, once again, hip distance apart. And gently begin to rock or windshield wipe your legs back and forth. Very, very slowly. So when we stay in these poses for about 3 minutes or longer, to an outsider looking in, it doesn't look like a lot is happening. But if you're actually in the pose and you've taken yourself to maybe a level 4 of intensity, you will realize a lot is happening on a very molecular level in your body, and you do feel it. So once again, feet are hip distance apart. We're going to go into reclined pigeon. If this is a pose that is not as comfortable for you, you can use a block under your foot that will be remaining on the floor, or you can turn over and do regular pigeon. So we're going to stay reclined pigeon. Normally I would get up and show you, but I'm having a little trouble here. So inhale, right knee comes in, just hug it in for a second here, breathe in. Gently place your right ankle above your left knee. Hands come in between, we're threading the needle. You can either bring your legs up to you and clasp your hands behind your thigh, or you can lift up and clasp and then slowly allow your shoulders to come down. Again, for some people this is challenging. You can put a block behind your head, which will help your shoulders, or you can put that block you can also put a block underneath the foot. So you still are going to get a stretch, and maybe your foot is just touching here. But wherever you are, you want to flex your foot that is bent over the knee. So in this case, it's our right foot. So preparing to come for 3 minutes, and breathing in and out through the nose. So this is where we really give some attention to our piriformis muscle and our sciatic nerve in pigeon pose, or what we call reclined pigeon, or figure 4. So sometimes when you are uncomfortable, and maybe this is an uncomfortable pose for you, it's difficult to be grateful and say thank you. So you don't want to have pinching or burning or be in pain, but you do want to have a sensation of about a 4 as you're in this pose. So breathing in and out through the nose. And you might ask, Are both shoulders touching the mat? Maybe one is touching and one is touching a little bit. That's okay. My mid-back, my lower back, my hips. Still flexing that right foot to protect your knee. If you like more stretch, you can bring your hands into a clasp position over top of your left shin, and that will pull you in a little bit more. For some people, that's too much. So we'll just stay in our figure 4. Breathing in and out through the nose, releasing tension, letting go of a tight jaw, a tight neck. Allow your head just to sink into the mat as if you were just going to sink down into the floor, and we would never find you again. Can you let yourself go and be that heavy? And if you can, where do you go? What place do you go to? I'm hoping it's a place of curiosity, a place of joy. Breathing in and out through your nose as we prepare to come out of this pose. We're going to slowly release the hands and bring that left foot down to the mat. Right knee comes into the right chest. Extend the right leg out, straight out. Extend your left leg. Both arms come up overhead. Stretch, 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 opposite directions. Bring it all back to center. Arms come back by your side. Bend the knees. Feet are hip distance apart. Left knee comes into the chest, really bring it in. Feel both shoulders on the mat. Maybe circle your feet or your foot. Inhale, center. As you exhale, grab your left ankle, place it over your right knee, flex your left foot. Find your figure 4 or your reclined pigeon. So for me, I like to bring both my shoulders up and my leg up, and then slowly allow myself to come down to the mat. And once I'm down, I can relax my right leg and my right foot, keeping my left foot flexed and pulling that right leg in towards my body. If it's too much, I just back off a little bit. And I can do that by maybe releasing my fingers. If I want a little more, I can reach over my shin and pull it in a little bit more. But the idea behind yin is to get just enough and stay there long enough that we create space and actually strength and stability in our joints and ligaments and even our bones. So breathing in and out through the nose. Finding stillness, finding quiet. During the month of October, we worked hard to just let everything go. Let go of control. Let go of things we no longer need. And with that clarity, we can begin to experience the beauty of gratitude. Can we wake every morning and experience gratitude in the day-to-day, in all of the small things? Maybe we can be really grateful as we stir our spoon in our coffee. Maybe as we do dishes. Maybe driving down the road on the way to work as we are in a hurry and driving behind someone who is so slow. Can we be grateful for that moment and that challenge to find appreciation and thanksgiving and blessing from the person who is in front of us? As we prepare to come out of this pose, release the hands, slowly allow your right foot to come down to the mat. Bring your left knee into your left chest, squeeze it really good. Extend your left leg out. Both arms come up overhead, both legs go out in opposite directions. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make circles with wrists and with your ankles, one way and then the other way. Maybe splay your fingers and your toes. One more time, we're going to bend our knees and bring our feet to the mat. We're going to do a twist. A simple twist will be just to allow both knees to drop over towards the mat. Make sure that your leg that is closest to the mat, something is touching the floor. If it's not, please use a block or a blanket and make sure that something is there so that you don't harm yourself. If you want a deeper twist, left leg will cross over the right leg. You want to stack, see if you can stack both knees, so one knee above the other. Shift your hips over to the left side as you allow both knees to drop over towards the right. So this is a deeper compression of the mid and lower back. So if that's too much for you, and it might be okay on one side and not okay on the other, arms come out to the side. Maybe you have cactus arms. I like to face straight up, but some people want a deeper twist. They move their heads gently over towards the left side. That's very, very deep for me at this moment. So we're going to be here for 3 minutes. If you find any time that it's too deep, you can release and just allow both knees to be parallel. So it's a different pose if you allow your knees just to drop one way. It's just less intense, but you're still getting the twist. If you have crossed your legs and stacked your knees, shifted your hips, and then allowed your knees to fall over towards one side, it is a deeper compression and a deeper twist. So be mindful of your back. If you have back issues, this might be too much for you. So breathing in and out through the nose. And while here in this very twisty pose, let's turn our attention to our bodies and how we are grateful for everything that our body does for us. And as we exhale, allow tension to release. So things that we keep inside, feelings, emotions, stories, thoughts, allow them to release, to fall away, so that joy and gratitude may rise out of those spaces that we are creating. We're cleaning out those closets, and we're going to bring new gifts of gratitude, sharing, loving, and joy, and whatever makes your heart happy into those spaces. And once there, as we exhale, we will send all those good things out to others who are also longing for beauty in their life. Holiness in their lives. So preparing to come out of this will come out very slowly. So if you have twisted your legs, you want to slowly untwist, bringing knees together. If you were already with your knees just to one side, push into whichever leg is closest to the floor. So in my case, it's my right leg. And I'm allowing my right thigh and my right foot to do all the work, to work as a lever for me. So shifting your hips gently, maybe even your shoulders to the other side of the mat. Prepare by having feet hip distance apart. Inhale, center if you're not crossing your legs, and allow those legs just to drop over to the other side. Again, arms can come out to the side, cactus arms. If you are going for the deeper twist, cross your right leg over your left, shift your hips over to the right, inhale, center, exhale, slowly allow both knees to come towards the mat on the other side. If you find this feels a little different on this side, maybe it's too intense, you can use a blanket or a block. You might just take a moment before we begin our 3 minutes and see if that is a level for intensity. So on this side, just to share with you a little bit, I feel more on my sciatic, so my sciatic nerve, which runs through here. My right side is where I have had surgery. So for me, that's a little bit intense on this side. So I'm going to choose to just do this side with my knees going over to the left side of my mat. So find what is right for you. It's your body. You're not supposed to look like anyone else or feel like anyone else. That's the good news. Because we definitely aren't anyone else. Although we're all the same, if that makes any sense to you. So breathing in and out through the nose. This is our last asana or pose of the day. Relax the back of the hands, the arms, the jaw, the head, the shoulders, the neck, releasing all tension. And with your eyes closed, maybe you can visualize your spinal column and what it looks like in the twist. And if you can, bring love and energy and gratitude to each and every vertebrae of your spine. To the discs in between each spine. The nerves that run up and down the spinal column and outside of the spinal column. Like everything else, your body is living. And even though we think of our body as one large mass, it is just millions, if not billions, of components working together. And all of those little tiny micro parts need to know you are grateful for them. And it may sound really corny, but I can almost see my cells smiling as they're working hard and realizing, oh, she really appreciates me. So as we prepare to come out of the pose, once more, if you've crossed your legs, uncross your legs, plant your left foot, activate your left thigh, and allow that left leg to slowly float the other leg up, and then make your adjustments to find your way to the center of your mat. With knees bent, just remain right here for a second. That is a lot of activity for the low back and mid back. So we're going to just allow ourselves to bring that right knee in and then the left knee in and hug our knees and gently, ever so gently rock back and forth. So this is a reclined child's pose, a version of a child's pose, rather than turning over and getting on our tummies. We'll just gently rock back and forth. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Allow your feet once again to come down to the mat. Scoot over onto one side or the other. If you're like me, you may need a moment as you shift. If you're experiencing vertigo, push yourself up to seated. Cross your legs. Or sit on a block. Take a moment here in silence and stillness to feel the work that you've done, to allow gratitude to move through every cell of your body, as if it's polishing each and every micro part, inside and out, so that you're smiling and glowing from the inside out. And bring your palms together at heart center to Anjali Mudra. Thank you for joining me in this practice today. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you have gratitude and joy all day and all month. Bringing your palms up to your forehead, the third eye. Whisper softly with me, Namaste. Thank you, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you next time.